Hi everybody. So yesterday when I was grocery shopping, I met this lady in the grocery store that saw that I had a bunch of pasta sauces and pasta and things like that in my shopping cart. So she asked me about what I was going to cook, and she asked if I had any tips on cooking pasta. So I told her I do. And she had a bag of shrimp and she wanted to do a shrimp pasta and wasn't sure how to go about it. So I explained to her my basic recipe, which is really simple, and so today I'm heading to the grocery store to do this and to show you how I make it. So when I was in the grocery store, I thought, when I was talking to her, that if I had a video uploaded already of how I made my shrimp pasta, I could have just told her to go to my YouTube channel and she could have checked it out. I know vlogging is pretty popular these days, but coming up with content ideas is a challenge. If you come up with good ideas, you'll have a good YouTube channel. That's what I'm working on. But now I'm in the process of heading to the bank. Talking, I need to get the seatbelt on. Crap, totally forgot I need to get gas. I'm at the bank right now, and the gas station's a couple miles away. So basically, we've got about another mile and a half to go before I get to the gas station. So I'm either going to be making it to the gas station, or I'm going to be calling AAA. For the gas station when I left the house. Looks like I made it. For those of you who are budget conscious like I am, shrimp can be pretty costly depending on where you buy it from. So, if looking for the best deal, and this is not an endorsement, you probably need to go to Aldi's, which would be either cheaper than Walmart, or you can buy a super large bag from Sam's Club, but that's like maybe too much. I think this would be about the best right here. Okay, that's about what I needed to start with my shrimp pasta. So I just want to show you what I'm going to use. But to know is that normally don't use these types of gluten-free long rice bread. I usually use just regular thin spaghetti. Shrimp, olive oil, Italian seasoning or oregano, whichever you prefer, garlic salt, and of course salt however you desire it. To make this work, we're going to need a pot to boil the water, a large saucepan to cook the shrimp, and also we're going to put the pasta into the saucepan after I've cooked the shrimp in the shrimp sauce. And the cutting board to thinly cut the garlic. It's only going to take about 5 minutes to cook the noodles, so I want to go ahead and get this started and peel away some of this and take just of the garlic. I think I need a better knife. Okay. This is about all we'll need. Just a portion, not the whole thing. When I met that lady yesterday, and I told her about the garlic and to cut it and to put it into a saucepan, I hope she wasn't thinking that you needed to cut the whole thing and put it in the saucepan. So you just need a portion of it, and then you're going to cut it really thin. I'm not going to bore you with this. I just get real close, just like to shavings. Just get it to be like real thin, so kind of get it to melt in the saucepan. And I'm going to pause the camera and come back with the next step. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing this first before I actually start boiling the water to cook the noodles or make the sauce. So I just want to get this out of the way because it only takes 5 minutes for those noodles and another 5 minutes for the shrimp to cook. I ended up using 2 pieces from here, and I'm all done cutting it. You can see it's pretty thin. I probably could have gotten it thinner. I have to use my reading glasses to actually do this. So next, I'm going to go ahead and start boiling the water and getting the noodles cooked and start working with this. Okay, we've got the water on the stove and we're going to let it boil. When it boils, I'll go ahead and add the noodles. I want to cook the noodles first because we're going to take the noodles and put them into the saucepan with the oil and the garlic and the shrimp and then mix that all together. So we want to get this done first. Okay, I've rinsed the shrimp and cleaned it up. I've already cleaned it, but just to show you that, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it. And these shrimp have a tail that needs to be removed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of these. Okay, the water's starting to boil, so I'm going to add olive oil to the water so that the noodles don't stick together. And add the noodles. I really don't like long noodles, that's just a personal preference. So I'm just going to break them in half so it's a little bit easier to eat. Plus they fit better in the pot. It's up to you how you want to do it. That's just my preference. Break those in half. Alright, I've reduced this from a boil to a little more of a simmer. And also, you gotta stick a fork in here to get that olive oil to go between the noodles to ensure they don't stick together. I've peeled the shrimp and they're in a basket now, ready to be cooked. It looks like we have about another minute to go. We have another minute to go, maybe less. See, it's real soft. I'm right-handed, so I have to switch hands. It's going to be hot. Yeah, it's done. So we got the noodles in the basket. Now it's time to start with the sauce. The grill's still on. Okay. So now to cook the shrimp, I'm going to add a lot of olive oil in here. Let it warm up. I need to add the garlic to the pan. Let that cook. Wow, it's really going. Starting to smell like a fancy restaurant here. Got a nice little sizzle going. Kind of that medium-high heat. And I'm going to put the shrimp into there. This grill's a little bit on a tilt. I didn't put it on the rack correctly. Oh well. Okay. I'm going to kind of get these to cook. There we go. I'm going to add Italian seasoning. You can also use oregano. I like to add a little bit of garlic salt to it for a little zest. And just some regular salt. Not too much. And I think it's going to need a little bit more olive oil. Because we have to mix the noodles into this. So I like to get these to lay out flat. And then I'll have to flip them to the other side. Everything's kind of going to flip these over as best as I can. pasta sitting here, ready to go in. Okay, let me taste one, see how it goes. Oops. Good. Okay, these are ready. Now what I'm going to do is add pasta into here. And get it to mix up. Let's see if I can get that to go. There we go. Okay, I think that'll be enough. When I cooked the noodles, I should have added more olive oil. These noodles are sticking a little bit, or it could be because they're a different type of noodle. The gluten-free brown rice spaghetti. Oh, this needs some more olive oil. Okay. This needs. Turn off the stove and put it into a bowl. Darn it, a couple fell on the floor. Darn it again. That sucks. Everything into there. Here's the finished product. Okay, let's go ahead and try it out. All this. When I eat pasta, I like to use shredded Parmesan cheese. Not the Parmesan cheese that comes in that tall green bottle. I like this stuff. And you just kind of put your fingers in there, pinch and sprinkle, and you're done.